Get a quick sound check in here. 1 2 1 2. All right, folks, here we are. Early game day here. It's Saturday. Canterbury School, New Milford taking on the Newington Co-op, far side of the ice there. All right, barn just starting to fill up here. We got about another 4 minutes in the 8-minute warm-up remaining. Newington making the trip down. Again, Newington, a combination of teams from both Newington, the host team, Berlin, Canton, Cromwell, and Manchester. So another large swath of Connecticut there getting picked up for the Nor'easter squad. Trying to see who they've got starting in goal. It's always helpful. I think they've had, let's see, McIntosh is junior. Probably not going to see him. Connor Hall, another freshman. Gendro and Petrosky. So looks like Gendro, senior goalie. We'll see about that. There you go. Crease always putting out great programs here. Greenwave versus the Newington Co-op. Let's see here. And, oh, there he is. Senior spotlight. There he is between the pipes. Riley Boisvert, number 33. And the Bear, right? Favorite hockey team, the Habs. Best Greenwave memory when we took it to the queue. That was pretty special. Go-to song to playlist, Nutshell. No idea what that is, but I'm sure it's amazing. And his dream job is landscaping, following in his father's footsteps, right? Chris Boisvert of Boisvert Landscaping. So good luck to Boisvert today. Good to see him back between the pipes. The last game against the Northford squad. Took a skate to the helmet. Left the game after that, and his compadre there, Ty Murphy, filled in for most of the second half of the game. Or I would say after he left, so a couple minutes left, I think, in the second period, and Murph was in there. 10-9 barn burner, and North Brantford Thunderbirds getting the better of the Greenwave. So both teams tonight looking for their first win. Newington coming in with tie, Stormac, 2-2 tie, and losing to the Shamrocks, New England Shamrocks and the Rocky Hill Terriers. And I think their Milford game was postponed due to snow back on the 27th. So, all right, final minute or so, about a minute and a half remaining in warm-ups. Get a look down the far end of the ice there. Newington with the Vegas gold and dark navy sweaters. And the Wave wearing the whites today. They're wearing the all green, but love the shells too. The dark green shells here, or Kelly green, I guess. Take a quick peek too at the bench. See Greenwave coaches there, Hank Dieter on the near side, near to us. DePalma, Coach DePalma over there, and his son Joey LaCava. Don't see Joey today. He sounds like he's on the road. But Theo Dieter also helping out. Theo, the captain a few years back. Very skilled player. Got Matty Hayes to my right, just beneath me here. Maybe we'll get him up here. All right, so and that's again, like I said, program's always great job here, and look ahead to some sponsors here and remaining games. But we're not there yet. We got a game in front of us. All right, let me know how the sound is. Hopefully the sound is working out all right for you at home. Also have the mic open so we can pick up some of the rink sounds, and we'll turn it over to the public address announcer. Pete Helmus is back with us today. Love that stick clap at the end. All right, Greenwave squad grouped up with their net. Josh Shook hopping up and over. No helmet, but good grin out of John King's face there. He's smiling. Keeping it loose today. Saturday start. New Milford break the huddle. And Newington on the far side of the ice. Gendro, I believe, is the starting netminder for Nor'easters. Always helpful to have phonetics if that's helpful, or someone's, I'm saying it wrong, Gendro. Number 34, senior goalie. A couple other goalies here too. Freshman looks like, quite a few freshmen. But Dylan Reynolds, Jack Gilmartin, Max Rossi, Connor Blais, and Dave Andrews getting the nod today. Andrews looks to be on wing there, 21. All right, that sound of gloves thumping on the wall. We might be ready for a start here. And we've got a puck drop. Goes back over to the Nor'easters. Nor'easters throw it deep, and that'll be a nice and call. 7 quick seconds into the contest. And we'll face off down in the Nor'easters defensive zone. Yeah, the barn's starting to fill up a little bit. 2 o'clock start. Not exactly buzzing just yet. Usually it's 1 or 2 or 3 deep around the glass there on the night games here. Quiet with the drawback there. Holton throws it in. Looks like Jack Gilmartin here. He'll be a player to watch today, number 11 for Nor'easter. Oh, tries to play the V behind the referee, and King not able to get it by him. And the Milford in the zone, turn and rip. It's a little bit of metal there from DeRoberts. DeRoberts, number 16. No shortage of goal scorers on this squad for Greenwave. And again, like we said, the 10-9 ripper from Northford game the other night, North Brantford and the Greenwave, 10-9. I think DeRoberts had 5 of those. So able to find the net. Even with a short squad of just 10 skaters, 2 goalies. All right, Rolly playing a little bit of a Hunter Sandman there, so be careful. Oh, I guess that's Metallica, right? That's not AC/DC. Good move by Rundle to get it over towards the net. Number 11, she's working deep there. On wing right now. Not sure if she's back or Caden Lyons is playing the deep spot for her. Standing tough there is Melanie. Nor'easters on the attack, misdirected. Actually goes a little wide off the skate of the Milford defenseman. Ripped up there by Caden Lyons, 18. Lyons, a tall guy. Good reach for D-man. Schopfer over at the Zamboni door. He battles. He's got some help. 2 white jerseys, 2 gold jerseys. Puck pops out. Schopfer gives it a slap. D-man stepping down. That's number 12, Alex Massey. Rundle efforts the escape. Kick back deep. Ayers is going to throw it down, but that'll be nice. But like we've seen before, the Milford happy to take any stoppage they can. Keep these lines rolling. Keep legs fresh. That's something I noticed a couple of games we've done so far this season for New Milford. Usually it's about a 2-hour game, 2-hour stream. Always a little bit longer here this season. Stopped by Barver. Kicks that one outside. And offsides, but keeping it in. That one does a funky bounce over to Barver. Player of the game, senior spotlight. Crush there along the wall. Keeping that one parallel to the goal line. And Dave Andrews, number 21 for the Nor'easters. He's got some speed, a little bit of zip on that shot. Corralling behind the net, Max Rossi, number 15. Sends it up, tries to get the escape. Pinching down, a shot for a shot. And rebound. Trying to capitalize on that was Josh Shook, number 17. And we've got ourselves a River Greenwave goal! Call myself puck watching there a little bit. That looks like John King coming in with the cleanup. Greenwave getting on the board early here. 11:56 remaining in the first period. Hey, you score, you stay, I guess. A couple extra skaters out there. And D-man. King. Shook gets that one towards net. Chasing into the corner is Caden Lyons, number 18. Schopfer gets it to center ice. And that one's deep. Like they say, get pucks deep. good things happen. And all kind of a miscue there for the Nor'easters, unable to clear the zone. Whoop. Nor'easters kind of stuck deep in their zone here, looking for a breakout. They get it, but Schopfer there. Schopfer says no. Good job by Logan Miller to pick that one up, but offsides is the call. All right, no, if we're getting the last change there. I don't know if anybody doing the score bug here, so I'm going to ask one of the managers to do the score bug. What? They don't have the Shooks here. I don't know if the Shooks aren't here. That one was going wide, but Valvera, he's happy to grab it and get a stoppage. Right beneath us. Going the other way. Massey. And looking to rim it, but peeling it back off. Billy Ryan, one of the captains for the Nor'easters. Rundle. And another little door over there, too. Funky little bounces sometimes on that. There's another player entrance on the side. I know the youth program will use those sometimes. Sam Gilmartin. I got to think that's a brother of another Gilmartin. Number 4. And sending it all the way down is Tyler Kozak. Or, sorry, Logan Miller here for the Greenwave. And we're going to face up just in front of us. Surveying the scene is King. DeRoberts helps him out. DeRoberts puts a lot of zip on that ice. That was going supersonic. Yeah, I'll bring it back down. Another rimmed out. And I might make it. And it does. All right, we're going to try to figure out scoring here. Hold on. All right, get a little help on the scoring side here. So, all right, so sorry, 8:30 remaining in the first period of play here in New Milford. New Milford up 1-0 right now. On the run is DeRoberts. DeRoberts, shot. It goes wide. Another one thrown deep by Mickelson Holton. Giving some chase there is Rundle. A quick dump from the captain. Looking to meet him at the other side. There's Andrews. Oh, sorry. I thought it was 21. It was 27. Billy Ryan. And New Milford trying to control the zone here, all onside. Rundle throws it deep. Pinching down. Kind of getting really pinched down here is Nor'easter. Nor'easter D just kind of flattening out there. Got 3 down flat. But in the zone, 2-on-1. Nice block from Holton. Holton stands strong. King throws the lumber. And looking at a shot here. Goes wide. But it looks like he was looking for number 11 there, Chuck Gilmartin, on the back door. And that one sneaks out of the zone, requiring Nor'easters to regroup. They meet up at the 40-70 line, latitude, longitude. That's always where the good Nor'easters start. King dispossessed with speed. Brings it hard into the corner. And Gilmartin throws it in. Shot for beneath us. Or sorry, that's shook beneath us. 14-7. Or 17. Another one out of the zone. Oh, good giddy up. Carson Rainey feeds it over. Gets it to Shook. Shook tries to give and go. And that one's going to stay in the zone. Nice bounce. Fortuitous bounce there for the Wave. Shook again, cycles it down. Going to find the odd man on the outside, number 18. Caden Lyons looking to shift the ice. Lyons, he's got time. He backhands it out. Comes over to Nor'easter. Nor'easter squad. Big chip up. Runs that high. Bounces just at the bottom of the dasher. It's the Shook. Nice bounce off the glass. And no ice. That one little slice of glass there at the scorer's table. Shook able to ricochet that puck down into the zone. 5:37 remains in the first period of play. 1-0 affair so far. Thanks to Liz behind me who's scoring. The Dieters, it's a family affair here. Gloved out of the air and running with it is Elijah Ayers. Ayers from the dot. Good idea. Rundle clogs it up in the neutral zone. King. And King's no ice. It's waved off. Good reach there from Schopfer. Schopfer playing down. Everyone's playing a little bit of D, a little bit of offense here. King and Rundle. D pair right now. Rundle achieves the escape with the help of Ayers. Ayers again brings it in a little closer this time. Not as wide. Ayers gets it back below the net. And behind the net, Schopfer down there. Good feed to the front. A lot of good net presence here for the Green Wave. And no ice here. Race between the two, Ayers and Dylan Reynolds. Dangerous puck up front. And getting the initial stop there was Boisvert, but getting a little bit of a rebound, and looks like Gilmartin. Number 21 here, David Andrews. Equalizes it 1-1 here with 4:11 in the first period of play. A dangerous puck, not a lot of zone time, but finding the one zone that counts, and that's back of the net. Newington behind Greenwave net. Both 7 and 11. Reynolds and Gilmartin. Jack Gilmartin, that is. They work together. Creating a little bit of chaos here. Requiring Boisvert to keep his head on a swivel. Get him fired up, number 16. That's to Roberts. King is going to thread the needle. And cuts east-west to go north-south. And Shook has help. Shook kick to the ground there. And giving some space there to go King and Roberts. In front, nice idea by Schopfer. Schopfer on the strong side. That one stopped by Caden Gendro, number 34. Good speed by Schopfer. Wearing the fishbowl there. Just beneath us. Looking for help. Number 23, that's Carson Farragher. And he's still working. Paxton Kelly. Looks like rolling a couple other lines in here. The third or fourth line is out there right now for the co-op. Boisvert gloves that one. It's a juicy rebound, but Milford's on it. And Milford trying to work a little bit behind the net as well. And achieving the clear, but that's going to be nice. No penalties thus far. Just under 2 minutes remaining. 1:56, the first period of play. 1-1 game here in the first. Face-off win for Nor'easter. Dangerous one from Schopfer. He's got a way of locating. Absolute snipe the other night. Far side of the net from that spot. He creates some havoc from that blue line. King shot with mustard. Runs it wide. Corrals it, keeps it in. Plays it along the glass. Loose puck. That one's coming all the way down. And Boisvert signals the ice, and he's correct. But it's really this guy here that matters. A new squad here for the Zebras. Not sure I've seen one of these guys, but he's got his last name on the back of his nameplate. Wimpy face back, one back, and Schopfer's there for it. Yeah, Schopfer, good job finding that stick to the puck. Newington in the zone. 1 minute remaining. Here from the PA announcer. Again, Pete Helmus back for today. Always a good pump up for the boys and girl. 45 seconds remaining. Milford is the zone. Schopfer gets over. He glides. Good body angling there. Take away the Newington player. And it's 3-on-3 here. We're going wide with Shook. Shook feeds it back over to the front. A little bit of a toss-up at the dot. The Roberts throws the body. Comes back to King. 20 seconds to work with. King tries to kick it back in, and a lot of traffic there. And looks like offsides. Yeah, offsides is the call. It was right at the players' bench for Newington. Oh, they calling too many men here. Yeah, he is. Usually it's a 6, but he was doing the circle, little cyclone. So that'll put the Greenwave here on the power play. Looks like they're taking number 7, Dylan Reynolds. Again, it's got to be a player on the ice. And he wasn't trying to play it, but they did have a lot of traffic and clogged up the play. King feeds it to the front, low in the slot. That's going to be a clear. 5-6 seconds left. No ice. And King's just going to let time expire here. All right, so New Milford will come back with a 1:42 remaining on the man advantage. There's King and Schoffer. Mike Holton. All right, so we're going to take a little break here. Hopefully sound's working out all right. And again, 1-1 here in the first period of play. I'll keep it zoomed in down there. There's the big squad. Newington, perennial powerhouse in D3, and still looking for their first win this season. So that's a lot of skaters there. All right, take a quick break here. We'll get the sound, and we'll come back after an ice cut. Looks like they're going to, check in with some fronts. All right. All right, folks. Ice cut. Just under a minute left in the intermission. Had a breath running around here. As both teams hop back to the ice, just want to show you pretty awesome here. The Nor'easter bus. So Newington is one of the school districts in the state that owns its own buses. And just rolling up, parked right outside. And hold on, get another picture here. Yeah. Pretty awesome, you know? So apparently their old superintendent, he used to go out, I think it was Bill Collins, what was his name? He had driven buses, and he would go out and make the run on a snow day and determine if it should be a snow day or not, because they ran their own buses. He'd be like, no, we're good, we're good. And they were one of the only schools, I remember, one snow day, the whole state is shut down, and Newington went to school that day. They rolled their buses, but nice lettered up bus there, wrap on everything. So arriving in style here, the Newington Nor'easters. All right, getting ready for puck drop here, and as we said previously, coming off the just 18 seconds tick down off the penalty from first period, it's going to flop into second here, 1:42, and having the man advantage will be New Milford. And they'll be coming at you into the offensive zone. Holton goes the other way. Sounds like Holton has a wide viewership here. Shot. Oh, with speed. And nice stick save there by Gendro. And they're going to try to rim that for a clear, but that one pops out. Funky little bench there where the glass ends. You got the two player benches there. Just kind of sneaks out. Just pops out. And we're going to face off in the zone, though. Another 70 seconds remaining in the man advantage. Holton posting up there on top of the paint. And that clear. King will take his time to get to it. Not getting much pressure. 3 back for the Wave. And nice breakout into neutral. King charges. King with it. King cycles back. Considers his options. King, plenty of time and space. Holding the box here, Nor'easter. On the PK. Shot redirected there from another shot to Roberts. And Shook, nice and pesky. Gets that out to the slot, and that's going to square it out of the zone. 30 seconds remain. Another attack here for New Milford. Again, on the man advantage, 5-on-4 hockey. The too many men penalty from first period. 18 seconds remain. That's going to be a big clear. Nice clear there from Carson Farragut, junior forward. Line has been out here for a while for Nor'easter. Shot. That's a ripper. Off the mark, though. Shopper thinks about it. We got full strength hockey. A lot of traffic up net front there. And that might be a nice if it's not. No, it's coming to Boisvert, and he snuffs that one. 13:04 remaining, 5-on-5 hockey. Hold that there for nice, and we'll zoom up. on the far side of the ice. Pressing the escape hatch, the Greenwave. All kinds of pressure from the Wave. Nice stop by Gendro. The rebound gets to his D-man stick. All right, so just a few minutes here into the second period. 12:33 remaining in the second. Both teams going with personnel change. Get some fresh legs out there. Face-off win back to the Nor'easters. The Wave achieving a breakout. Center ice. Scoring opportunity, 2-on-0. And taking away that space was Gendro. Looks like Shook was coming up full head of steam. The Roberts went to do-over. King shot. Hits the face mask of Gendro. Good job by King. Brings it back into the zone. King to Shook. Shook wide. King with it. And King playing D, but he's getting all kinds of offense opportunities right now. King throws that deep. It's going to be nice. Ooh. We'll go all the way down with it. King was just about 5 feet on the other side of the red line there. Face-off win for Newington. They get that one towards the net, and Balvera's up to it. Feeds it back over to the referee. We'll do it again. Face-off to his left. Draw back. D-man pinches down for it. Pressure there from Logan Miller, number 5 for the Wave. And Rundle, disruptive along the blue line. The approaching Max Rossi, number 15. He comes down. Forward playing D here. Trying to get on the other side of him. Miller there. Miller was the lone soldier the other night. He got dropped off at Northford, waiting for the team bus to show up. He came out 3 or 4 times, full gear, and the rest of his team wasn't even there yet. So they got waylaid a little bit on their trip down there. Never a good way from New Milford. Balvera way out, playing that angle, leaving a lot of net on the outside, but and to his glove, which makes it look easy. Just snags it right out of thin air. Well, I gotta say, having watched this New Milford squad for years, and even previous coaches too, Coach Cabriglione, he watches sometimes. He would run 2 lines, so not much different here. Sometimes you get the 3rd line in there, and you can get away with that, So it's been something Coach Dieter's been able to work on here. Let's just have some skilled skaters out there. No shortage of goal scorers. And Rainey would have want that one back too. Rainey eyes his biggest saucers on that shot. Rainey tries to tip down. He's going to hustle back. Getting the back check. Schopfer gets it over. All kinds of nonsense happening right now. Both DeRoberts and his opponent. The tangle. as the puck was coming towards the net, and he was disruptive. No penalty, letting him play. All right, get a face-off just to the right of Boisvert. Only one penalty so far in the game. A pretty tight shot right now. Sorry about that. Always tough on the far side of the ice. Shooting 200 feet. Shot by number 6 there, Jimmy Slavin. To Roberts. Roberts gets a whole face full of hockey mitt. And Roberts gives it back. Pinching down, King. King shot wide. He's looking for some help there, I think, with that. Shook playing D. Shook plays the body. Removes his opponent from possession. Paxton Kelly, number 13, along the wall. And the Milford achieves the escape. Able to get goal side on that. Number 32, Blake Gordon, one of the captains, senior captain there. Yeah, the Newington coaches have the luxury of having quite a few players there on their bench. And they're rolling lines right now. Seen some players out there haven't seen. So, 8:13 remaining, second period of play. The score bug's going right now. So that's nice about Sideline HD. You're able to, if you have your roster for your home team, you can identify, face-off wins, saves. Players get their clips. It's blocked by Holton. Heard Holton's got viewership from around the world here. Mexico, Canada, Washington, D.C., Australia, I think, just to name some of his fans watching today. It's not a 2 p.m. start everywhere there we're watching from, but tuning in. As Keith was saying, YouTube is everywhere, so I guess so. I told him he can always come up here, too. So I've got another headset. It was in the budget this year, so. Face-off win to Milford. Battling that line. Speaking of Holton, Holton gets it deep. And coach says, clear it, clear it, clear it. Shook, disruptive. To Roberts there. Roberts plays the body. King, so elusive. For a big kid, he can definitely get around on his skates. Great edge work. And just turns tight towards the boards. Zoom there, we get to. All right, far side of the ice, the icing call, and kicks a face-off down near Boisvert. Good little crafty exit there from Shook, I think, yeah. A D-to-D pass from below the goal line. Hinges it up to Shook. Shook in the neutral zone. Helping out there is King. King's pass blocked. And pesky Jack Dill Martin. He was coming up with it. King's doing a lot of east-west work here. A couple strides and he's across the ice. Offsides. Still calling off, still calling offsides. He gives plenty of time for a regroup here for New Milford. I got to watch the ice here, but that's going to come back. Number 13 there, Paxton Kelly. Kelly with the clear, gets to center ice. Colton Holton throws it deep. Little assist from King. To Roberts, all kinds of hits. It must be his 4th or 5th hit of the game. He's adding that element where most other players right now seem to be shying away from any contact. Good idea for Newington, but nobody there on the pass. The other one comes towards the net, but blocked just past the dot. Yeah, Schopfer also playing the body. You got the memo. Back paddle. Out to Miller. Miller feeds it into the zone. Good chase by Brundle. And looks like an icing call, and we're going to have a face-off down our way. All right, we'll zoom out here and catch our breath. 5:16 remaining in the second period. Scoreless so far in the second. Milford getting on the board early, scoring the first goal of the game. Following up about 5 minutes or so later. Newington tied it up at 1-1. One penalty. It straddled the period. And now we're playing in the second. And it's been scoreless. Going off the last couple games, no shortage of goals, but for today, goalie's playing tight. A lot of good defense. Number 32, it's Blake Gordon. Plays it over. Rundle on the attack. Rundle takes it wide. She's getting help. Rundle standing tough. Schopfer walks it off the wall. He gets a shot, but that one blocked. And we're really tight here, so try to get the action, but it's always hard to see all the zone without putting on the wide angle lens. And nice work by the Bear to corral that one, not allow any rebound. All right. Again, line change. 4:19 remaining. Pretty uneventful, and green flag set of hockey here. With the exception of some ices here and there, back and forth on either side. New Milford definitely probably getting more of those ices. Holton back paddles that, rims it around, gets it up to the D-man for Newington. Number 3 there, Liam Daramichael, a sophomore. Oh, and we got ourselves a Newington goal. They were working that outside rim. And it finds its way over to the net. Sneak it by Boisvert. Let's see who's leading the choo-choo line. Number 21. That's David Andrews, senior. Well, you score, you don't stay. So they're pulling that line off. All right, make it a 2-1 game here with 3:58 remaining in the second. It felt like an afternoon siesta up to that point, the second period, but Nor'easters find the back of the net. That'll fire up to Roberts. Once he gets fired, he can get on a tear. King might be waking the squad up, and it did. Responding just 20 seconds later is John King. John King with the snipe. He's had those shots all day. They've been wide, but that one hit a little bit of metal and found its way. He buries that biscuit. At 3:38, a 2-2 game. Like him playing D. You were saying that. Matty Hayes was saying that down here. And if he's got the puck, he's got permission. Take shots and move that puck and go into the zone. So responding, a little bit of wake-up call. I guess the alarm went off on the siesta. So King from to Roberts. King's shot not tipped or anything in front, but from range. I was at 3:38. I believe the Andrews goal was at 3:58. So just enough to get possession. And we've been warned here. The Roberts has been fired up. He's been playing the body all day and hasn't had a ton of possession, but King tries to walk that one over. And doesn't appreciate being dispossessed. This trick's going to chase it down. Weird redirect. It was rising, but Boisvert is happy to just snag that out of the air and get a face-off to his right. Yeah, it's interesting to see both of these teams. I mean, New Milford's been historically pretty strong power in D3, and Newington just was lights out for years. And to see both teams looking for their first win at this point, it's a little bit of a change in the D3 landscape, but pretty evenly matched thus far. At least the score is saying that. And good job by Boisvert to seal off the side. And another shot came back to him, and he is snugged up on that post. And face-off will go down in the defensive zone. Again, that's Caden Gendro, senior netminder for the Nor'easter team. Yeah, I think I'm seeing how many goalies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 listed. I think he's the only senior goalie. There's Matt Kelly, a junior goalie for Newington. Again, the Newington Co-op, a lot of schools, big schools too. Manchester, one of those schools. You got Newington, you got Berlin, you got Canton, you got Cromwell, Manchester. They play out of Cromwell, I believe. Champions ice rink. A couple teams out of there too. I think Rocky Hill plays out of there as well. It's in Cromwell, so maybe no, maybe. I think I saw a lot of games at Cromwell. So I wonder if Newington. They don't play out of Newington though. Stand to be corrected. All right, 96 seconds remaining in the second period of play. Just as I said, we were scoreless in the second. Newington scores and followed 20 seconds later by New Milford. King gets wound up. King takes it wide. So sturdy on his skates. He's dispossessed, though. Not for sure. He was going into the wall, but he will keep himself upright. 75 seconds. Nice escape hatch. Elijah Ayers, Eli there. Number 10. And no ice. Oh, he's calling ice. I thought he got a stick on that, but got him not wearing the zebras. Just under a minute to play. Second period here. He's ready with the face-off. He doesn't have any skaters in there, but he's ready with the face-off. I feel like that's a good measure of a referee, how low they can get in the puck drop stance there. Shook. He's got Kirsten Rainey with him as well. These guys playing youth hockey for years together. King coming in hard. Laying back there is DeRoberts. DeRoberts taking King's spot on the blue line right now. Shook. He goes in the corner. He tangles with Max Rossi, number 15. 25 seconds remaining. That's an eternity in hockey. And that's an offsides call, and we'll bring it just outside the zone. 22.4 seconds remaining. About the time we got a penalty last period. All right, both teams sticking with who they've got on the ice right now. Newington wins. Draw back. Jack Gilmartin receives his own pass as he goes into the zone, but kicks back out to neutral. 7 seconds remain. DeRoberts goes the other way with it. From 116 to the number 17. And they're just going to eat that puck at center ice. And Connor Blias. All right, folks. Goal scoring has been consistent. 1-1 in the first, 2-2 in the second. I think I see a pattern here. There's the Bear. Again, Senior Spotlight today was featuring, if you missed it at the beginning there, there's Carson down there. Carson Golembeski. All right, some of the alum making their way. There he is, the Bear. The Senior Spotlight for Riley Lovere. Right. Go a little further out. There we go. Right. And there he is. Be curious to see how he became a Montreal fan, but I don't know if that has a goalie connection too or not, but you know. All right, got some logos cycling here on the stream. Kind of cool. Yeah, I've been fortunate to help out with the Connecticut High School Hockey Report this season. A pretty passionate group of folks, and been able to get to quite a few games and give out some shirts here and there. So fun to see, kids. You pull the shirt out and award the player of the game. Not sure we're doing that today. Pretty sure that's not happening here, but a lot of good games on the slate today. Saturday slate. See if we can pull that up real quickly. And we'll just do a quick 2-2. End of second period. Yeah, Saturday selections too. That was, let's see if we can find stuff here. There we go. Oh, there's a player of the game. BBDI looks like player of the game. Oh, Thomas Jean Siragusa. So see if I can pull this around. All these wires. There you go. That's where the hockey report is today. So Jean Siragusa, BBDI player, the Goose. A 4-1 win against Pauling. We've been playing a lot of out of market teams. 2 teams from Maine. Penn Pauling. I think they played Trumbull in Maine. I believe BBDI will play the Spartans. Chippewa is the host school there. They're going to play them on Monday. So I think that's happening. Good stuff there. Saturday selections had it right. Oh, look at that. Well, final score, 4-1. All right, good to know. There's the player of the game. And what else we got? Oh, this has been neat, too. The Connecticut High School Hockey Report. If you're not following them on Instagram, I encourage that. You're doing Coach's Insights, right? So your Coach's Insight from Hamden and Wethersfield. That's a game going on today. And the other thing, too, if you're a hockey fan, be sure you follow. You'll have all the schedule and all the results by the end of the night. So usually picking up stuff there. There's the Saturday schedule. Like I said, a lot of games today. Let's see. Jibwa is playing at 3:30. That should be starting soon, if not already. Right? Yep. Starting soon. JBWA, that's Joe Barlow, Weston Abbott Tech. They take on Tri-Town down at Danbury. BBDI took on Pauling there. You guys see that? Probably not. Let's see if we can zoom in. Would you zoom in? Macro's not the best on this. There's a coach cast. There's Coach DeMaio, Holden Mayo. There's the Saturday selections. So let's see how that works out. And what else we got? Well, Newington doing some nice graphic work. Calling out the... no, sorry, that's New Milford doing the graphics work there. Greenwave puck. All right, so I'm going to take a quick break here, but ice cut's about halfway through. And we'll vamp a little bit on the other side. Got an exciting third period to play in about 7.5 minutes, so we'll join you back on the other side. All right, coming back for the third period. Stick claps along the players' benches. Face-off win back for Newington. And no ice, no ice. Holton. Sweeps that up to Shook. Shook goes to the center on it. Holton still with it. Dangerous puck. Jack Gilmartin, all kinds of pesky. And John King says, let me just take control of this and get out of the zone. And quickly comes back, though. Holton. And that one squirts over the blue line. Max Rossi handles it. Gets pressure from the Wave. So it's interesting, a 2-2 game here, and Newington has led for just 20 seconds of it. New Milford going up early in the first. And coming out to play that will be Boisvert. Boisvert gets a freeze on it. Even though not the best freeze right now, a little bit of water. Still setting up here after the Zamboni for second intermission. Face-off win for Nor'easter, but Elijah Ayers has got some other ideas. That's on net. And D-Man gets back to it. That's Liam. Carl Maple. Feels like he could use another vowel or two, but who am I to say? Going the other way. Schopfer. I saw Larry Schopfer in the warm room just now, telling him what a beautiful goal his son had the other night. Takeaway. Good pinch down. And coming to it, number 27 there, Billy Ryan. Billy Ryan working the corner. Boisvert kicks it outside to Rundle. Rundle efforts the escape. Still bouncing around on the side wall. Schopfer says, let me get the glass. Try that out. And Rundle glides up to the blue line. A zippy clear there from Schopfer. Shot. Pat save. Follow up. Back door. In the crease. A little panic button there for the Wave. Blocker redirection. And still trying to achieve an exit here. A lot of zone time. And that's a dangerous one. Parallel. And all kinds of pressure up front. Boisvert is just going to cover it. Surprised there's not a skirmish here. A lot of net front presence there. So as I was saying, 1-1 in the first. Milford scoring early. And following that up was Newington. And then second period, Newington scored towards second half of the second period. And then took the lead, 2-1. But very quickly, New Milford responding 20 seconds later to tie it up. So been pretty evenly matched. Relatively low scoring affair, too. That one hopscotches over number 17, Connor Blaise, one of the captains for the Newington Nor'easters. All the seniors, all the captains are seniors, I should say. Shot from the point, that one blocked very high up. Dylan Reynolds. All kinds of zone time for Nor'easter, but taking cover of the fans out on the far side. I think that the Roberts shot rimmed up high and caught the glass and popped down, chasing to get a new puck from the scorer's table. Chris Lacava working over there. Looks like Matt Rowland doing music. And PA is Pete Helmus, the voice of New Milford hockey for years now. Oh, we got a New Milford goal. Actually, I'm shook up in the slot. I'm going to check the replay on my own video. Not DeRoberts. DeRoberts leads the choo-choo line. Sorry, I kind of missed that one. I was watching the side there. Let's see if we can get it on the... All right, so New Milford pulls ahead with 3-2 here in the third period. DeRoberts' goal. He's been good for 5 of them in some of these games. D-Rob. And Newington back at it in the zone, but not getting a ton of zone time there, but New Milford capitalizing on that possession. I feel like this team sometimes just score at will. A shot from outside, number 10. It's Rainey. Rainey hanging out at the front, net front. All kinds of persistent below the goal line as well. D retreat and get the breakout. There's Newington taking that wide. Billy Ryan, but he's dispossessed by by Schopfer. Schopfer playing a little bit of keep away. And he rips that one for an ice, but that'll be a face-off down right in front of us. Right there. Finger telestrator. Don't lie. They're going to the far side. I think it's over here. Get the goalie in this shot too. Face-off win for Newington. Newington worked D to D, but quick pressure coming up from the wave. King achieves the exit. He's been doing a lot of east-west work today. So along the blue line, just kind of skitters along and gets it out of the zone. A nifty move from Newington player. That's number 7, Dylan Reynolds, one of the starters. He's got to bail on that offsides, so Newington's got to dump the zone. That gives time for Holton. Holton gets it up to Rainey. Sorry, Rainey is 6. I'm thinking Eli Ayers is 10. Got too confused. I don't get it yet. Yeah, it's a long season. Rising shot. That again was from Rainey. 6. Shop for great defensive work. He's got help with his D-man. King and Schopfer work together and neutralize the attacking Newington Nor'easter player. King surveys the scene. Bounces that one off the back of the metal for the net. A lot of time. And shot and high stick. And looks like here, calling below. High stick with the tip. And that's going to come out of zone. All the way down. Yeah, it's not so much the stick is high, it's also what happens to the puck afterwards, right? So if it gets to your own teammate or the offending team, it's going to be a face-off. Down in your zone here. All right, 8:38 remaining. Oh, nifty skate work to try to redirect that puck. And Beauvais sees it all the way to his glove. He freezes that one. All right, just joining us here. It's been a really evenly matched contest. 1-1 in the first, 2-2 in the second. Right now it's 3-2 in the third. Now, puck finds its way over the blue line. Giving chase, Schopfer. Schopfer goes the other way with it. Gets to Ayers. Ayers, he's got Rundle. Rundle battles at the skate. Job by Caden Lyons. Back paddles that one. Gets it out of the zone, but quickly comes right back to D. D, you've got some time. Oh, good idea here. Rundle and Schopfer is trying to get it up to Rundle and feed her up to the front. It's maybe a half stride ahead, but she would have had nothing but space there. Heard there was a pizza party the other day after practice. Friday pizza party for the Wave, courtesy of the Rundle family. Very kind gesture. That's been interesting too. There's practice this season for those the Milford alum too. We happen to know they practice at 4:20, 4:30 sometimes in the PM, not in the AM. Traditionally, it was 5 o'clock here at Gunnery School. They've been at South Kent for a lot of their practices. Still kind of cycling between South Kent during the week and here at Gunnery, or sorry, not Gunnery, at Canterbury for the weekend practices and games. I think there's one game, the home game, that will be at South Kent. That's kind of a hoosey one. Oh, hits the protective netting just in front of us here. Always happy that's there. Also glass too. It's influencers do that, right? They're just glass here, glass here. All right, 7:25. Just a little 5 seconds past halfway point of the third period. To Roberts. Gets it to Shook. Shook gets it out of the zone. That's center ice. Cross ice dump. King rims it around. Finds Rainey there. Rainey battles. Schopfer. De Roberts uses the glass. Nifty move. All kinds of pressure coming from De Roberts. And getting back. Holton, nice job to get back. That one finds its way back over, though, to the approaching number 23. That's Carson Farragher. And they're going to swap out. And some fresh legs. As fresh as they can be for the third period with a 10-man roster for New Milford. Centerman here, Eli Ayers. Battles at the face-off dot. Newington dig deep. Schopfer's on the run. Schopfer's got Rundle with him. Rundle right at the net. Disruptive there. Get a nice wide stance. And D, you're watching. D would be wise to pinch down if they had the opportunity there. 3D back. Oh, that was a dangerous one right at the low slot. And found its way over to a Newington player, but unable to get it stick to it. Unfortunate there for Bovair. He'd be looking at a point-blank shot. That one rimmed around. That's going to be nice if back man and front man agree, and they do. 5:57 remaining in the third period. All right, De Roberts enters the face-off circle, wins it, gets it Schopfer. Again, a lot of rim shots today, a lot of rim passes. Some smart play here defensively for New Milford, just getting themselves between the puck and the net, any one of these situations. That one bounces, no one really touches it. In the air for a little bit. Again, not too many penalties. There's one penalty so far in the game. That was one that was between the first and second periods. So they're letting them play. Not really physical either, though. Good idea to the front. That was King, I think. No, sorry, that's other King. He's not low. Speaking of King, though, he's now possessing. Takes it wide. He's got help in the front. And amazing stop there from Caden Gendro, goaltender for the Newington Nor'easters. Looks like King had to Roberts on the inside. I think King might have gone for the shot, but everything got clogged up, and goalie kind of played up high into his paint. Took away that space. 5:02, 3-2 game. Again, thanks to Mackenzie Shook. She's getting back on the score bug there. Shopper sends it back out to neutral. Newington in difficulty getting the zone. Shook goes hard to the outside there. Throws a shot towards the net. Good things happen, but that rims out. Newington back on the attack. Funny bounce. Shopper goes the other way with it. King paddles it out. Everyone's slapping and hacking at it. Shopper's got time. Gets it up to King. King says, oh, well, I got a puck here. Right at the center ice line. It V's over to him. King. And King gets taken down. Tripping call. Delayed penalty. That's going to give some time here. Oh! Ball there. Gets to the net. Sorry, gets over to the bench. Not able to add the extra attacker, but not necessary. From the point. And he was deep on the point there, was DeRoberts. 4:07 on the delayed penalty. It's still 5-on-5, but a trip on King, and hand was up, maintaining possession with the wave. Make it a 4-2 game. Well, glad to see DeRoberts have saved some goals after multi-goal games. And he's been killing the Vegas books, I'll tell you that. Anytime goal scorer. Good teamwork there for Rundle. Gets it up to Miller. Oh! Ooh, Miller hits his opponent. That's a dangerous spot right there. It's scary to see. Billy Ryan there, the captain, but right along there that sorry, I'm trying to zoom that out for you. Yeah, right here. That's a dangerous spot. Always gets me nervous seeing players go in there and getting pushed into the wall. But luckily it wasn't at speed. He looks fine. He's out there. Face off. King draws back. He rips it up. Gets it by Miller. Comes back to King. King plays it high. Glass ain't that high, John. So he gets it just above the netting. A lot of protective netting there, too. It changes from black netting to white netting just on the above that player's entrance over on the side there. Visiting team fans in that first section, the first bay. And then Milford fans in that second section. They're all huddled for warmth today. Walked over there during the second intermission, and they're just all packed in there. No one's moving. It's stopped by Boisvert. Gets it wide. And D's there to help out. Shook. He's trying to win that ice and blows a tire. Some things never change. I coached him as a player for years, and it's just a great energy. And they're always kids. They're still kids. I still remember those kids. Yeah, smiling. Shopper tries to get it up to the point. And another zone exit. And again, only one penalty. There was going to be a penalty, but on that delayed penalty, and scoring was DeRoberts. DeRoberts on the run again. DeRoberts comes back to Shook. Shook's been manning that position on D. Good job by Shopper to dispossess. Shook gets there. Coming in to help. It's DeRoberts. DeRoberts gains possession. DeRoberts rims that one. Gets over to King. That's probably going to be an ice because it's got so much speed on it. And a lot of English on that puck, and finds its way all the way down. 2:38 remaining in regulation. They're a little gassed, but they're smiling. And timeout called here by the Newington Nor'easters. They'll take a timeout. Always wise to use your timeouts. Can't use them after the game. We'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. Anything else happening around? See if we can find a start here at Ojibwa game. I know Ojibwa's playing Tri-Town again. Now they're in Ojibwa's barn down at Danbury Ice Arena. So there's back-to-back games there. I guess BBDI played Pauling, New York, and JVWA Tri-Town, as that's Ellington, and some of the schools up there. They play out of Enfield, so they're making the trip down to Danbury. And what else we got? Quite a slate today for Saturday. A lot of teams playing. So plenty of hockey. I'm glad to be able to bring you one of these games today. All right, face-off win for Newington. We're just coming out of the timeout here. We're going to win that race, the battle of the sixes. That's Jimmy Slavin and Carson Rainey along the wall. Oh, good clear, no ice. With the tip up, Eli Ayers, he rips that one deep. 2:15 remaining. An empty net, going early with the empty net. So, again, hungry here are the Wave. But just play hockey here, boys. Carry about 200 feet down the ice. And that one batted down, but that's going to go a little wide to that empty net, and that's going to be an icing call. That's the one thing about some of these ices, right? Or shots to an empty net. If you're not on net, you're getting an ice, and you're getting all the way down your zone. I take it back, though. It looks like it's going to be in the zone. Not sure. Maybe it was an offside. No. Goalie's got to come back in. That's going to peel the extra attacker off. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 on 5. 5 for the Wave. And watch here for Cade Gendro as Nor'easter team gets a possession. He's going to try to get himself over to that bench, which is pretty near. It's in the zone. All right, got a neutral. No, we got a just outside the zone. A face off there. Not sure I'm understanding some of his face off positions, but. Jedro's got to field that one. 1:30 remaining. King with possession. King takes it wide. Trying to put a body on him. They can't. He's moving too fast. He's just possessing. Dropping off. Shot. Carson Rainey takes a shot. That one blocked. The Roberts up front. You don't want to see him near your net. Shot by Ayers. Oh! And Gendro tries to get it to his glove, but bounces down right in front of him and almost gets through the 5-hole, but gets down to it. All right, well, no shortage of scoring here for the Wave once again. So, and we'll seal up our goal here. 4-2 if you're just joining us. Minute left in regulation. Milford being methodical about their possession. That one pops out, and again, an empty net. And ice is the call. That's going to be a face-off back down in the zone. That'll be up to the right of Boisvert, the Bear, senior spotlight player of the game. .8 seconds remain. Now it's coming over to Boisvert. Boisvert, and nets off here. Nets off. Nope, nets off. Yeah, a little testy here. Saying some nice words to each other. Looks like Jack Gilmartin, junior player. And looks like New Milford will call a timeout. All right, referee's going to adjust that net and put it back on its moorings. 45.3 seconds. This is not going to be a strategic timeout. This is just going to give him a little rest. Actually, Coach DePalma is coaching this up a little bit. And emphatic gestures, gesticulation there from Coach Dieter. What was Coach Dieter saying here? Favorite quote, great moments are born from great opportunities. Oh, this might be a great moment here. Opportunity, a 4-2 game with 45 seconds left. So, yeah, CTHS Hockey Report doing the coach's view, right, for different teams, and Coach Dieter there giving some of his input. As I've said before, too, I'm still privileged to be part of the group chat of sorts, the Sport to You, and it's always very positive. He's old school, but at the same time, he's not a yeller. He's not going to talk down to kids, you know. So get the most out of them. Newington with the extra attacker, 6-on-5 right now. Their net is empty, and King throws it down there. Or sorry, DeRoberts. DeRoberts throws that one down as an afterthought, and he finds that 6-foot gap. And Hattie alert here for John DeRoberts. That's his third of the day. The EN. Cap that. Mighty, small but mighty squad. Face-off win. It's the King. Oh, high stick. I don't know if true that was above shoulder height, but again, 19 seconds. It's going to bring it all the way down in the zone. And Gendro back in between his pipes to finish this one out. A recent empty netter. From DeRoberts. Makes it a 5-3 game, or 5-2 game, sorry. 12 seconds remain. One final attack here maybe for Newington, but if John King possesses it, oh, big swing and didn't have a puck on stick there. He's got to freeze it to the wall. And New Milford, of the two, get their first win. And I have to congratulate quickly is Josh Shook, and congratulating their goalie, Boisvert, pitching a two-hitter. Both teams will meet up at. Just to see the sides of these two squads is just a contrast right there. I can get them all in the frame here. All right, so always great to see that, and a pretty clean game. Only one penalty, and it was going to be a second penalty. There was a trip there, and it wasn't, I don't think, intentional, but that one waved off as the Roberts goal went in. So New Milford getting the better of the Newington co-op here. And the Greenwave notched their first win of the season. So congratulations to the Wave. Best of luck to the Newington squad on the rest of their schedule. They'll take on Conard. That will be a tough one. Conard making the move up to D2. Conard kind of taking the place of Newington as a perennial D3 powerhouse. So that'll be Wednesday. A lot of Wednesday games here coming up. And New Milford will be, New Milford schedule here. Oh, I guess I have it right here. New Milford's next game will be the East Haven Co-op. Don't know if I'm going to be able to do that one. My own guy has a game. So Wednesday, East Haven will be making the trip up to New Milford. So last year, East Haven got surprised by a New Milford win, and East Haven was just such a buzzsaw. Hey, that's why they play the game, So a huge surprise game last year where New Milford got the better of the Yellow Jackets. So, all right, going to pack it up here and about 2 minutes into this, or 2 hours into the stream. And I want to thank you for joining.